Wait, wait, wait. It's live, baby. Quarter to eight. It's quarter to eight. And we are live. Live. We're live. Ooh. Just been notified by myself that I am now live on YouTube. It's notified me that I am myself live. So that must mean I'm subscribed to myself, which is weird. I'm actually subscribed to myself. How does that work? Hey, we got six Guas. Hello, Guas. How you do? DJ Carl Million says good morning. Morning. Daniel Draper. Hello. Wee Man's World. Bloody hell. Obviously, these people have either got families, jobs, or lives. So to be up at this time of the morning is disgusting. Disgraceful. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing with yourselves? Wanna get rid of those lives and get other lives. Get a life, but not that life. Another life. Get another life. Yeah. So yeah. Well, here we are again, doing what we explorers do a lot. We drive. We drive in cars. Yeah. So somebody, well, exploring with Ash and exploring with Jenny B, coaxed me to go on and explore today. So I said, okay, all right, let's do it. So we're off now to see something formerly top secret. So yeah, that should be good. And luckily enough, even though it's like quarter to nine, there's hardly any cars on the road. It's great. I mean, I love this COVID crap. I love it. Right? You can all die and go to hell in a handbasket as far as I'm concerned. As long as I keep these roads clear, like this, you can all die. No, I don't really mean that. I didn't really mean that. I don't really mean that. I do really mean that. Yeah, so let me see whether I can flip my audio into becoming nice. It's probably shit at the moment. See if I can do this magic trick which makes it. Is that now? Is that better? Is that better audio? Hey, hi Kim and Dan. Um, Marie Butler says, it's my birthday. Can I have a happy birthday, please? Yes, you can have a happy birthday, please. Here you go. Happy birthday, please. Yeah, there you go. So, you've had it now. Jack Door says, morning. Morning, all Wigan crew checking in. Okay, Wigan. That's somewhere up north, isn't it? Bloody hell. Ah, God. Hi, Donna. So Donna must be there. Icy Diamond, my goodness. I was just saying last night, I hadn't seen him for a while, or I didn't remember seeing him for a while, but now here he is. Maybe this is the reason why, because you've got to get up early in the morning to catch Icy Diamond. Sport with Kim and Dan. Yes, how you doing? Andrew Clark is there. Hello, hello. What's happening? As you can see, I've got Angel, yes. Yeah, Angel, the exploring dog. Hello, baby. Would you give a kiss? You kisses? No kiss? No kiss? Kiss for me? Kiss, come on. Kisses? Come on. Come on. Come on. She says, I'm too hot. He's got the heaters on. He's a bastard. He's a bastard. He's killing me. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. She's like, go away. Go away. Go away. She says, no, I'm driving. I know, I'm doing my best to look at the road whilst I'm doing all this. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on, baby. Give you a kiss? No kiss. No kisses. If I open the window, she'll be excited. I can say if I open the window, she's really happy now. She's like, oh yeah, I like that. That's good. I like that. Open the window, let all the hot air out. There you go. You like that, don't you? Yeah. Your kisses for opening the window? Kisses for opening the window? Come on. You must be happy now. Happy? You're happy? No?
No, no kisses, she said. I bet you if I had something to give her, she'd kiss me straight away. She's that sort of floozy, I'm afraid. She's just that type of floozy girl. So, hey, TNMT, yes, we know that TNMT has kids, so that's why she's up at this time of the morning. So, yeah, that is it. You know the people who've got the kids, they're the ones flooding the channel right now. The trouble is, see, Gail, TNMT forever, is up at late at night and she's up early in the morning. So this is crazy. Where do they find the energy from to do this? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's years of being beaten into submission by having children. It's sort of like taught you to be able to stay awake from morning to the end of the day. Maybe it's like beating you into submission. Natalie, hi Natalie. Hello, Donna, Winnie Witch. Haven't haven't been to sleep yet, says Donna. Really? Wow, goodness. And I don't think Donna's got any kids, so she's just bored. She's just bored. Yeah. Um, yeah, TNMT says she's crazy. Yeah, that'll keep you up. Being crazy will do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Marie Butler says she's finished work and she has 4 kids. There you go, you see. See, we're getting all the early morning workers. So, well, I'm glad to know that you're all up and enjoying yourselves. It looks like it's going to be an okay day today, weather-wise. Sound like breakfast television, don't I? But yeah, I'm off to do an explore, so weather is important. I have got some waterproof gear. By the way, we bought some waterproof gear the other day, which is quite good. I haven't got it with me. Oh, yeah, have I? Have I? Haven't I? Yes, I have. Right. These waterproofs, yeah, which you can basically destroy them because they're so cheap. You get a top and a bottom of completely waterproof, elasticated waist, pull over your clothes, yeah. £15 from Screwfix. 15 quid, yeah. Can't go wrong. You can literally crawl around on the rocks and get mud all over them and scuff them up and rough them up, and then it's just 15 quid. Just go buy some more. So yeah, very good value for money, and it is possible to sort of clean them, you know, but not in the washing machine. I think they've got all the little symbols have got X's on them, which means don't wash, don't tumble, don't iron, don't this, don't that, don't. So just don't. Yeah. If you just put a damp rag over them and just wipe them down, and then spray them off with a shower hose uh, head, you know, you'll be okay. So yeah, um, yeah. Heal soon, Icy. What's wrong with Icy then? What's wrong with Icy? Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'm off to do some explores today. We're looking to do um, an abandoned building. Well, it's all abandoned buildings. I mean, well, it's always abandoned buildings, isn't it? That's a bit of a silly thing to say, really, because it's usually you don't do an abandoned field. We don't do abandoned mountains. We tend to do abandoned buildings. Yeah, it's true. So yeah, I'm going to do an abandoned building, and this one, without giving too much away, one's going to be something to do with an ex-council sort of thing, let's say, being a bit cryptic, and the other one's going to be a top secret army come government thing. So yeah, so let's try to keep it convoluted. Oh well, let's just say, look, we're going to do a bunker. We're going to go and do a bunker somewhere. I suppose we can say that, can't we? I'm not going to tell you where it is, so I'm just paranoid about not narrowing things down too much. Yeah, we're going to go and do a bunker, and we're going to go and do something that's council-y related. So there we go. Um, Sounds like a fun-filled day, says Natalie. Indeed, I hope so. And if the weather holds out, we can fly the drone. So, how does the audio sound? Is it clear? Is it clear enough? By the way, can you understand what I'm saying? Because I pressed some buttons earlier on. I don't know if it made much difference, but yeah. Hidden Histories with Ray. Oh my God, he's up. He's up and about. He's probably off to work or in work. He's probably in work by now. So yeah, Ray, I will come down and do that place with you if you want. I will come down and do it. Are you up for doing it one day this week? That's the place that you told me about. You know, the abandoned food thing. Yeah. So I will do it. Well, it's his day off today. Well, what the hell are you doing out of bed? You mentalist. What's wrong with you? Oh, he's got kids though. He's got kids. So that means he's probably had to get up to deal with screamy, squally, um, like throw all the toys all over the floor, like pulling stuff out of the fridge, not tidying up after themselves, never doing any washing up. Yeah, that sort of like general sort of things that I used to do when I was a kid. So yeah, that's why I won't have kids, because I know I wouldn't like to have somebody who was like me. So that's one of the good reasons not to have a kid, is because I remember what I was like. So yeah, I wouldn't like to have to deal with one of me. So I don't want kids for that reason. It's good. It's a good reason. Whoa. I was just about to press the button to go back and then restart the studio, and then it came back online. So that was weird. I didn't even realise it had gone off. So, are you hearing me okay? I tell you what, I'll do this weird thing with the Bluetooth again, which will then clean up the audio if it's not good enough. Right, there we are. So, how's that now? Is the audio better now? Is the audio good? Can you hear me okay? Or is it better? Is it better? Because when it goes shit, you gotta remind me. You've got to say, Matt, audio, and I will do it. So Marie says yes, whatever that means. Is that for me? Or is that for somebody else? I don't know. Just say like, audio is good, Matt. Don't just go yes. Say the audio is good, Matt, and I will understand what you mean. Or are they just ignoring me? I don't know. I'm just audio good, says Daniel Hellman. Now that's a guy who knows how to take an instruction. Daniel Hellman. Well done, sir. Um, so yeah, got my drone, got my old camera, and I've replaced the lens on my A7S. I've replaced it because the old one had scratches on it from having been smacked around by security guards and thrown to the ground and all sorts of shit. So yeah, the camera has bounced a few times. Let's put it like that. So I have got a new lens that's like, it's got absolutely no scratches on it, so it will look nicer when I go filming. You sometimes get these blooms, bloom effects, things on people and stuff, and it just kind of doesn't look good. So, treating myself to a new lens. Um, and I got a new graphics card coming later on. Now, you people are going to go like, what the shit are you doing? Because guess how much? Have a guess how much I've just spent on a graphics card to accelerate my experience of video editing, to make my life happier and faster and longer and harder and thicker and yeah. So how much would I spend? What do you think on a graphics card? Now I've had to sell some stuff to be able to do this. Right? I've had to sell some old gear, but to be honest, it's old gear I haven't used in a while. So yeah, that's a good thing. So I sold like a Vision mixer, and I got some other stuff for sale. But how much? No, in history, you said 500 quid. More, more, more. Chris Thornley says £1,000. No, and Green Kid says no, higher, more, more. Eagle says 999. More, more. Right, come on. Let's see who can get the closest. £1,000 is John Morris. No. Right, okay, I'll tell you what it is, right? I'll tell you what the graphics card is. If it's 30 class, right? There is once in my life to the best of the best of the best, right? So how much? 1,300. Oh, Steve Ellis says 1,200. No, it's more. It's more, right? 1,300 says Rhonda King. No, it's more. It's more than that. Have a guess how much money I'm going to spend. I'm going to spend nearly, no, it's not an NVIDIA Quadro, it's an NVIDIA 3090. It's a GeForce. No, hidden history race going high now. Yeah, bit high. This is 2,000. Yeah. No, Andrew Clark, they're all going really high now because they think, oh, well, it's obviously crazy money. They're all a bit high now. Daniel Draper is about right. £1,600. £1,649. 1,649. £1,649 I've just shelled out on eBay PayPal credit. Yeah. So I'm going to be paying that off for a bit. But it is crazily more powerful than the one I'm using now. I'm using the 1080 Ti, and I think that's got something like 1,000 CUDA cores, 1,000 or 2,000 CUDA cores, right? And these CUDA cores, they're like processors, and if you have 2,000 of them, right? Imagine that I'm doing a process now that's going to take 5 hours to noise clean, right? Well, with 11,000, because this new card has 11,000 CUDA cores, right? And it has faster memory and a faster processor, right? And it has 24 gigs of RAM. 24 gigs of RAM on the card, right? Imagine that this 5-hour process that I'm doing, right, is going to become 1 hour, right? And that's a massive difference in time, yeah? So a 9-hour noise clean for some footage overnight could take me as little as an hour to 2 hours, yeah? So that is the difference, and that may make a lot more noise cleaning possible in the footage that I don't often bother with because it just takes way too long. It might almost become real time for certain things that I'm trying to do. So, and I do like my noise cleaning because I'm getting more into doing the 360. And of course, 360 is fine in the day, but at night, when the light is low or when you're in caves, you do get a lot of noise on the image. So the noise cleaning is kind of essential because otherwise people are going to just look at it and go, ooh, that looks a bit poo. And I wouldn't blame them at all. I wouldn't blame them in saying, this isn't very watchable. Yeah, but when it's noise clean, I think it becomes acceptable. So there we are. There's 87 watching and only 19 have hit the like. Yes, this is true. They're all bastards who don't click the like button. They're all bastards. I'm told it does good. Clicking the like button does good. I am told this. I don't know for certain, but I am told it does help. So it's one of those, isn't it? Hey, how you doing it back there, Angel Pups? How are you doing back there? How are you doing, baby? Yeah. So this is partially thanks to you guys as well with all your donations. All your donations coming in have helped me to upgrade my equipment, and I've been slowly upgrading it over the years to the point where we've got to now. But I need to take like massive leaps, I think, to kind of get myself to a point where editing is just like click, done. You know, instead of like click, wait 9 hours, done. You know, I just want to go click, whoop, done. You know, and that costs a lot of money to make things happen like that. And you know, anyone who's tried to edit a 1 hour movie in Premiere and seen how long it takes to render, yeah, you'll know what I'm on about, yeah. So you imagine 2 hours or 2 hours of 360 with noise cleaning, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's something. So anyway, that's me. That's so I'm kind of excited that that's coming. I hope it's compatible with all the equipment I've currently got, because otherwise I'm going to have bought a big lemon. So I hope that it can kind of produce what I need it to produce. with the existing hardware that I'm using, because I don't have the most modern motherboard and the most modern processors, but there's a lot of them and a lot of memory. But I think that for what I'm trying to get it to do, it will work. So we shall see. We shall see. So yeah. Now I timed earlier on when I was doing a render. I filmed the screen. I said, right, this render. I filmed in my phone. I said, look, this render here, this piece, is going to take 5 hours to do. Okay. So by the time I get home, it should have finished a chunk, just a chunk, not the whole thing, just a chunk of this 360. I'm expecting the whole thing to take like 15 hours to render the whole thing, right? So when I get this new card and plug it in, I'm going to then film the screen with the same size chunk and show how much time it's going to take. Because you imagine, instead of taking 15 hours, it only takes 3. Can you imagine the difference that's going to make? Yeah, that's going to be like, wow, that's going to change my world. Yeah, so I'm just hopeful. I'm just hopeful. My machine is PCIe version 3, and the card is version 4. But these cards will work backwards compatible. But you'll lose the high-end bandwidth. But I don't really need high-end bandwidth because I'm not game playing. You see, all I'm doing is uploading frames, which are then getting slow processed by the graphics card. So, I mean, basically, it shunts in a load of frames, they get processed, and then the result comes back out. That is not constant high-speed interaction along the PCI bus. So I think it's still going to make a big difference, but eventually I'm going to upgrade the motherboard to PCI 4 and other things too, but that's going to take time. And then I will sell my old machine as a beast of a video editing machine. I will sell the whole thing as an absolute monstrous beast. So yeah, and it is a beast because it's got two Xeon processors in it, which have got 6 cores, 12 threads. So that's 12 effective processors. But I think we can do better with what's out there these days. There's better stuff out there now, but it's just having the money, which I didn't have in the day. So yeah. Anyway, I was going to bore you with all that technical stuff. I mean, you just like to see the results, but behind the scenes, there's loads of stuff that goes on that's highly technical to make this stuff happen, like the 360s and the video editing. It's all highly technical. It may just look like a bunch of guys going out on an explore and just like, hey, we're on an explore, ha 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 ha, But then coming home and changing the colors, tweaking it, and changing the audio and tweaking everything, and producing a video which just looks like an unedited video. But oh, trust me, it's edited. There's a lot goes into these videos, even though they look like it's just me wandering along. They're all edited, and everything has to be shunted through video editing software. So yeah, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Anything that can make my life easier, so that I feel less stressed, when I'm coming down to edit, is a bonus. So yeah, Andrew Clark says he's not bored, he's a geek. Yeah. Well, anyway, all right, then I'll tell you. Then I got a dual core workstation with ECC. I've got 64 gigabytes of ECC RAM, and it's triple channel. And yeah, I got SSD boot drives. I've got about 36 terabytes of storage. So it's quite a lot of storage. Don't keep all of it online at one time, but between all the drives I've got there to plug in, there's a lot of terabyte space there. So yeah, so that's what we work on, and I'm working on a 1080 Ti at the moment. But yeah, these new cards that have come out are cheaper than the old cards, which are not as powerful. Yeah, so the old cards are still more expensive to buy, but these new ones are cheaper and more powerful. So there is no reason to buy the mid-range cards anymore because there's no purpose for them. They just simply, there's absolutely zero purpose for them now, because the resale value should have gone down through the floor, because there's no point in paying the money that they're worth, because the new cards are cheaper than them and more powerful. So if that doesn't rock the resale value of these cards through the floor, I do not know what. So it's an interesting time to be buying graphics cards at the moment, because you should be able to get pretty good deals, because irrespective of what they're quote worth, yeah, the new stuff that's come out has just wiped everything out of the way at a cheaper price. So all cards now theoretically should be really cheap, but of course reality is you won't see that, because everybody would be trying to sell their cards at top money prices to go and buy the new card. But in reality, anyone who's got any sense will be selling their cards for less money, because they're worth nothing now. So yeah, so we shall see. We shall see with that one. Right, crypto mining. Yeah, no, I've done that. There is no money in that. I crypto mined the hell out of things, yeah, and made tiny amounts of money. Tiny amounts. You'd have to have rooms and rooms and rooms full of crypto mining kit in order to make any sort of money at all. It's a waste of time. It's an absolute waste of time. It costs more in electric than it does in the bloody currency that you're mining. So I can't be arsed with that. The only way you can make money on that is if you're getting free electric from somewhere. Like if you're in a big building and they don't know how much electric you're using. Yeah. If that's the case, then it could actually work for you. But you don't have to produce a lot of heat and a lot of noise. That's all I can say. Unless you're using ASIC miners, those little ASIC miners. But complicated cryptocurrency mining is an absolute pain in the arse and requires very expensive graphics cards and tons of them. So I think probably a lot of these cards will be coming up on the market soon, because people, there's just not enough money in it. So a lot of people will be selling a lot of this equipment and cards, but it's good in a way, because it's made the cost of these cards cheaper. Because people are buying a lot of these cards and not sticking them in games machines, they're sticking them in these mining setups. So it's actually made the cost of a lot of cards actually a lot cheaper. So yeah, right. Well, let's see if anybody wants to come in. I'm going to see if we can put a thing up on the screen for you. Right, post a comment. Paste, there we are. So there's the StreamYard link. We'll have a little chat to somebody for a while. Now we've gobbed off about techno crap. Let's see if we can talk about something more explore related. And I don't know if any of you have been watching the sort of comments and things I've been doing in the last few days. I put a video out last night with Josh. So there's going to be some more of those videos coming soon, where we do some more explores with Josh around, and a lot of stuff on my boat, which I couldn't actually leave the boat in some of these locations because the weather was so bad that it meant that I couldn't really safely leave the boat. So I had to sort of hang around by the boat whilst Josh got on to Spitford. And that's quite interesting, because I had to sort of really carefully nudge him onto this Spitford, get him on there. And once he was on there, I had to reverse the boat away and stay at a safe distance, because I would have got smashed against the Spitford with all its very sharp edges, and you get these crustaceans that sort of like limpets and things like that, all those like sharp crustaceans that live on the sides of anything in the sea. Of course, to a rubber boat, those are actually very dangerous because they can cut the boat open. So I had to sort of like nudge the boat forwards and get Josh on, and then quickly retreat and stay at a safe distance, put the anchor down and stay safe away. But that was really good because I didn't think that we'd be able to get Josh on the island, on the Spitford, and he didn't think so either. You know, we were looking at him like, it's a bit crazy, and I was like, okay, well, let's give it a go. Let's see whether we can. Let's see whether we can do it. You know, and lo and behold, I was able to do it. But it was risky. I mean, I was risking the boat, and if the boat went down, that would be the end of it. You know, we'd have to get another boat, and we'd have to get rescued off the Spitford. So, clean coal power plants, fire up these bloody crypto mining farms. Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, it's burning electricity just to make money for cryptocurrency. Yeah, I know. It doesn't seem like a very worthy sort of endeavor. But then, rich people having private jets and helicopters doesn't seem like a very worthy endeavor either. But you know, it's like, you know, they can justify their boats and their aircraft and their helicopters and all that sort of stuff. So I suppose little people cryptocurrency mining as well is probably justifiable in the end scheme of things. But yeah, oh God, here we go. So Mr. Mercedes was doing 60 miles an hour. Now I go to overtake Mr. Mercedes. He's now doing 80 miles an hour, right? And he's now doing 85 miles an hour, right? Yeah, because Mr. Mercedes does not want to be overtaken, you see. So he was doing 60, Mr. Mercedes was doing 60, but when you go to overtake him, then he does 85. Yeah, that's about right. Now I've overtaken him, he's dropped back. He's no longer doing 80, he's doing more like 70. Because it wasn't about what speed he wanted to do, it was about stopping me. That's what it was about. It was about stopping me overtaking him. That's what it was all about. And now we've got Volvo in the bloody right-hand lane going slow. He's now moved out of the bloody right-hand lane. Right. I can come back down to a slightly more sensible speed as well. But yeah. So anyway, it's really good though. There's hardly any cars on the road. It's pretty amazing. For 9 o'clock in the morning, it's really, really quiet. Let me see if I can get you the camera view on what's out there. The settings, camera. I don't remember which one's which now. Front facing, back. I think it's this one. Is this the one? Whoa, there we are. Probably work out, probably sort of sign then. See, but like hardly any cars on the road. It's amazing, isn't it? Hardly any cars on the road. Yeah? Because of COVID. I love it. I love it. I love it. I never want any cars coming back ever again. I never want cars on the road. I want more COVID. More COVID. Please, everyone die so that I can have no cars on the road. Because this is bliss. Yeah. So, yeah. What else we got? So, did anybody want to come in on the chat? We've got Merlin the Pigeon Whisperer. We haven't had you on the live chat before, have we? Can't remember now. Video quality looks like I'm driving at light speed. Yeah, right. Yeah, it doesn't like movement, does it? The video codecs break down a little bit when you have fast movement. It doesn't have the bandwidth. So, oh God, I tell you what, I do need to open the window. There's bloody heat up too much now. So I'll make the dog happy. Just cool things down a minute. Hey, doggy, it's nice to. Got the typical bloody lorries in the middle of the lane going 60. So just slowing everything down because they just want to overtake each other at 1 mile an hour. You know, typical. Some things never change. So the first two lanes are for slow-moving lorries, and the right lane is for people who want to overtake. Unless, of course, you're in the M25 in London, in which case the right-hand lane, which is normally the overtaking lane, then becomes the slow lane. And if you want to overtake, you've got to go in the left-hand lane, yeah? Because everyone's just jammed up in one big continuous line in the overtaking lane, not going anywhere, right? And just like, yeah, I'm going to go fast one day. I am going to go fast. So I'm going to be in the right-hand lane because I'm fast. I'm fast. And it's like, yeah, you can go faster in the other lanes, yeah. So, anyway. Where am I off to, Mr. Williams? Says Mini Driver. Well, let's just put it like this. It's somewhere in Middle England. So, yeah, somewhere up near Worcester, sort of, Worcester, somewhere, like up there type of way. But I'm being vague, deliberately vague. Oh, here we go. Oh my God! And do you know what we're seeing all the time now? Right? It's these tossers in this thing. It's flashing like driver and vehicle standards agency, and it's got like HGV. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. So they're pulling lorries off the road all the time now. That's all I see when I'm driving along. It's like follow me, follow me, follow me. They're just pulling all the lorries off and checking them all the time, right? These stupid little bloody green cars that sit at the side of the road just pulling off lorries all the time. Bastards. Absolute bastards. But there we go. Yeah, it's just sort of like constantly harassing lorry drivers for the hell of it, checking their paperwork like bloody German Nazi concentration camp Stasi. Bloody, let me see your papers. I need to see your papers. Have you got your papers? Your papers, please. Papers, please. Just like, anyway. So, I posted the thing, seeing if everyone can come on, but obviously nobody wants to chat. Did that come up? There we are. Look, there's a thing there. If you click on that, you can come and chat to us in person if you want. Come on with the secret font. You can come on secret font. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about that last comment, but yeah. So, when you come into Suffolk, Matthew, well, I suppose I should come over soon, really, because I've been wanting to finish my getting across to what you call it, Foulness, not Foulness. Oh God, I forget where it is now. The lighthouse that they just took down. The nuclear stuff could be Foulness, actually. It would be Foulness Island. Orford Nest, that's right. Orford Nest Lighthouse, yes. Because we went around there and we walked around it. And it was a gargantuan walk, which I just could not believe. So I've got to go back there with my electric bike because I cannot be doing with the amount of time that took. That was just like, yeah, it was just horrible. So we can't be doing that again because that was just a killer. But yeah, I would like to come back. There's some stuff I would like to see around that area, actually. Yeah. So he says he's got loads of explorers around there. Okay, well, you have to keep on checking with me because the likelihood is when I go and do this, I'll just decide I'm going to go and do it, and I will not remember your name to contact you when I'm down there. I won't, because unless I've met you and I remember your face, I will never remember who it is down there that I'm going to contact. What I should do, is I should create like a list of people in particular areas. And I don't know how I'm going to do that, but what I'll have to do, I could probably do it on Google Maps actually. What I'll do is I put pins in my Google Maps of where I want to go. So when I'm in an area, then I can call up my map and I can look for the nearest stuff, that if there's anything else in that area that I want to do. And what I could do is I can create another overlay, because you can create different things. You can say, like, these are my holiday want to do's, these are my urbex want to do's, these are my, like, and you can create all these different lists and you can separate them out. Now, if I create a list of people, then I should only have maybe 20 or 30 pins in the map. But wherever I am, I should be able to then say, well, let's just say people only, and look where I am, and I'll be able to find the nearest person who's in that area, and I could make contact with them, see if they want to come out on and explore. But I will have to start compiling a list of people and their addresses to see if there's anyone in the area. Plus, also, then you've got to add into the mix of it can be a pain in the arse meeting people sometimes. So, and it takes up a lot of time. And if I've got the time and the energy to do it, so yeah. And of course, it's lovely meeting people, but it takes up time, and it can be slightly distracting from what you're attempting to do. So, of course, we love meeting people. We love meeting people, honestly, yeah. But yeah, it can become a bit of a distraction sometimes. So yeah. So yeah, we just so nobody decided they wanted to come on then. So Vacant Haven says, when's Matt going to write his autobiography? That'll be a great read. Oh God, I don't know. I don't keep enough of a diary. I've just got all these memories of things rather than, like putting it down accurately would be a bit hard. And if you haven't got it exactly, verbatim as it happened, people will be like, bollocks, that never happened, that didn't happen, so you've got that as well, which is a slight problem, because I can tell people that all these wonderful and mad things have happened to me, but will they believe me? I don't know. But I'm sure, I tend to just blurt all these things out on my videos, so what I'd have to do is I have to go back through and watch all my videos, or get somebody to watch all my videos and point out what I'm doing in these videos, tabulate it, with what I'm talking about, and then we might have something to go on. But, yeah. Dinkum Aussie, hello sir. Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking it must be night time for you now then, like 9 hours ahead. So you're probably evening time where you are, Dinkum, is it? I suppose in Oz. 106 watching, 52 likes. Oh, not bad though. That's 50%. That's not bad. I can do with 50% likes. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Thank you for reminding all these people that they can click the like button. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to click the like. And yeah. The Secret Vault Odyssey. Yeah, it's beer o'clock. Yeah, evening time, beer o'clock. Where Dinkum is in Australia. So I can't remember where in Australia you are now, but did you say it was Victoria? Like, am I thinking the right? So I did speak to somebody recently. Something about Victoria pops into my head, but I don't know. And I'm just trying to think now, Dinkum. Did I send you any stickers, by the way, recently? Because I did send something. No, it wasn't yours. It was Thermocouple. Thermocouple I sent some stickers to. But did I send any to you, Dinkum? Because if you want some, send me your address and I'll send you some stickers. It's the least I can do. So, yeah, Adelaide, which, off the top of my head, I can't think where that is now. North, south, west or east. Yeah, I can't think. So, Andrew, Kiwi, hi Angel, and Matt from New Zealand. Hey, nice to speak to you in New Zealand, man. Wow. Yeah, I love New Zealand. That's a pretty chilled out country. I liked it. I liked the vibe in New Zealand. It was a good place to be. So yeah, I went to the North and South Island. Mount Cook. Went to Mount Cook area. But we were only in the plains of Mount Cook. But yeah, very pretty place. I keep meaning to ask you for stickers on your Explorers map, says Vacant Haven. Well, sometimes I've got some with me. I've actually I printed a ton off the other day. So I should have some in my Explore bag, but I probably haven't because I tend to, when I see people, like just start handing them out like, confetti. So yeah, Dinkum Aussie, yeah, send me via email. Email me because I don't pick up on private messages if I don't know who the person is. So if you email me, just say, it's Dinkum Aussie, and I'll put you on my list. Hey, I'll have a pin in Australia then. Look, might have some pins in New Zealand. If I ever go to Australia, I'll have like a pin. Maybe like Adelaide. They'd be like, must remember to contact this guy who's into her mix in Australia. Oh dear. So did nobody want to come in the chat then? Nobody come in the chat. So nobody come in the chat. Whoops. What am I doing? Post comment. Paste. So nobody wants to come in on a live chat. Is it too early for you? Is it too early? Will it reveal that you're actually driving to work with kids in the car? Will it reveal your true nature? Yeah. Now here's the thing, see, smart motorways. We've got smart motorways, but there's 4 lanes, but nobody seems to really understand that they can use the 4 lanes. So everyone's using the 3 lanes because nobody really gets it. So there you go. Smart motorways, but not smart drivers. Yeah. Smart motorways, but no smart drivers, sadly. So yeah. What's this? If we can see if we can get 50 likes in 1 minute. They say. Hang on. Oh, Marie Butler. Marie Butler. Hello. Hello, Marie Butler.
Hi, are you alright?
Yeah, not too bad yourself.
Yeah, not bad. A bit tired. 12-hour shifts, but hey.
Yeah. What are you doing up at this time of the morning? 9:30. This is not a normal time for human beings to be up.
I didn't finish till like 8 this morning.
Yeah.
So I'm still up.
Have you got your television on in the background?
Yeah, my mate's got his internet on.
Okay. It sounds like I'm hearing 2 conversations going on, but yeah.
Yeah, he was on the other cam, so he's alright. It's fine.
All right, okay. So is he chatting to somebody on the internet as well then?
No, he's watching you.
Oh, he's watching me?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I was going to say...
always watching you.
Always watching me. Right.
He says he's always watching you. He keeps up to date. He keeps me up to date when I'm at work.
Living X. I have got my stalkers, haven't I? I mean, my subscribers.
Yeah. My grandson loves your work as well, so yeah, he's cool.
Oh, great. Well, apart from the fact that we sometimes swear and make slight rude suggestive jokes, I'm happy to know your grandson watches us.
Well, he's nearly 8. He doesn't quite get it, but he likes when you go out on the boat, so he absolutely adores that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be doing some more of that. Hopefully, even though it's winter time, I'm going to still try and get out there.
Oh God, that'd be good. We've always got some good content. I do watch quite a lot when I'm not working.
Yeah. Well, we tried to do the things that not all the crew are doing, like, because I mean, I have got a pilot's license, but what can you do with that exploring wise? I don't know. I think you can do a lot more with the boat probably than you can with an aircraft.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
There's nothing
But
like it.
I should take some people out to a live stream from in an aircraft at some point. I should go and fly and then do a live stream and be like, I really am flying. No, it's me. I am flying now.
I mean, I don't always catch up with all of your live streams. I mean, I work 12 hours, so like I work overnight.
Oh,
So
bloody hell.
I just have to catch up. I work from 7:30
That's a bit rough.
till 8 o'clock in the morning. So
What are you doing that requires 12 hours? That's terrible.
I work with dementia patients and people with challenging behaviour, as well as my 4 kids and my grandson. You know, I keep busy, keep going.
Oh yeah. So in the 12 hours you've got left, you're also caring for the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably go
24
back.
hours, 365 caring. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Have you got any grey hairs yet? That's all I got to ask.
Not yet. I've just had my 45th birthday today, so no, I've not got any grey hairs yet.
I have. I got lots. I've got grey. Why am I not on screen? What's wrong with me? Oh, I see. I pressed the button.
But he has to put with me quite a lot, so.
Look, it's Marie Butler. Angel.
Hi.
It's Marie Butler. Look, Angel. Angel, she's like, no, I ignore you.
You need to come and meet my husky. Rex would love you.
Oh. Yeah. Where is he then?
The husky is at home with the husky.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I'm at the daughter's house at the moment with the grandchild.
I see. Well, you have to come off and bring your husky on at some point.
Oh yeah, Rex will love her.
Yeah. So, yeah, what are you doing today then? You're day off work? Or?
No, I'll be sleeping in about 3 hours. I'll go and get some cake and then I'm back to work tonight and then I've got 3 days off.
Oh, right, okay. Goodness. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you then.
Oh yeah, I do. I usually do 5 nights straight, so 55 hours.
And you actually have time to watch YouTube videos from Noir and other people?
Yeah, I watch you and I watch quite a lot of Exploding with Fighters, you know.
Ah, I've invited Dan to come on today's Explore, but he hasn't responded to me yet.
And Andrew's always too drunk there, to be fair.
Well, these days, yeah, I think he feels a bit sorry for himself. Oh, I've not got a girlfriend. I'm going to get drunk. Well, also, shall I say, I'm going to get more drunk than I even got when I had a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's quite
now
right.
I'm going to get drunk all the time. Yeah. For me. Yeah, he's got to get over that crap.
Yeah, he does. He needs to get a life, doesn't he, really, to be fair?
Yeah,
he needs to get out and see how it explores. Just like put a collar on him. Or in one of Angel's collars, put it on him and drag him out.
There's no point, swallowing in self-pity, sitting in the house going, oh, my life is crap. You know, you just got to get out. You know, or take some bloody antidepressants, whatever it takes, but you've just got to get out and do something. You just can't sit there just doing nothing.
That's no point.
Yeah, it was your life otherwise. So have you been out on any explores, or do you just like watching us do it?
I haven't got time for it. I just watch you lot do it at the moment. But I'm hoping
get some of these dementia people in a car with you and take them like halfway around the UK. They won't remember it, you know, so it'll be fine. Like you say, what have you been up to today? Oh, nothing. So you can take them anywhere. 12 hours, you can manage to drive a long distance in 12 hours.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have took them out on a few like adventure walks, like in the woods and stuff, where I live. But you know, pre-COVID, all this crap that's good.
Yeah,
it's difficult for them as much as it is for their stuff.
That's good, you know, keep their brains active, isn't it? Like go out and see some interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And even sitting in the house doesn't help anybody, isn't it, really?
walk in the park is anyway.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out how far I've got. I've 29 minutes till my destination, apparently. And I know where I've got to turn off from, so yeah, because I can't use the map whilst I'm driving, sort of. Beautiful. So, what are your sort of favourite explores then? I know you said your grandson likes watching us in the boats, but which ones do you like?
I like the underground stuff, really. That's just we did
so
watch.
You like Dan's recent one then with Josh.
Yeah, I did the copper mine into the other night.
That's right. Yeah, I video. So you've got two perspectives of the same thing there. So yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
You'll have Josh's perspective then, and Danny's perspective, and Bucky's perspective, Bucky's perspective. So you've got like
three that
all put together. You could probably make it 3D video because you've got enough cameras there, you know.
There is that, yeah. I mean, I was showing my grandson the one that you did in the bunker.
Oh yes.
Bunker. He absolutely loved that.
We've done so many bunkers. Which one was it? The one in London, the London Underground one.
Yes, it was that one. Yeah, yeah. I showed him that last night before I went to work.
Yeah. Was it the one where I was going up and down with the electric scooter?
Scooter, yeah.
Zooming about, yeah.
Yeah. London Underground, yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, I thought it really lends itself, like, you know, because it's got a flat ground. I was like, yeah, if I come back here, I'm going to ride the scooter. It'd just be crazy.
That really looks good fun, actually. That's something that I'd like to do.
Luckily, those scooters are light enough to just sling over your shoulder and carry down the ground. I keep telling people as well, as they, like, if you ever go abroad, okay, go on a plane, you can put one of those scooters, you can put it in your luggage, you know, and take it with you.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to the other side, get to the other end, you just scoot around then. You know, you don't have to like, mess around with walking about, you just scoot around.
You have to take it depends on what battery it is, you have to take it out. And I took a family to Spain last year, and he had an electric wheelchair, and they had to take the batteries out and store them somewhere else on the plane, separate from everything else.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, the lithium batteries, yeah, they had to store them somewhere else.
Oh, because you can easily just disconnect these batteries, or unless I find out if there is a way to do it. But yeah, that could be a bit of a that could stop things. They could maybe make you take it out of the luggage, I suppose. But yeah, well, I mean, it might be possible to look at if there's a way to easily disconnect the batteries. You can just hand it to them and say, there, you know, and just attach that whilst we fly.
Something to do with like a fire risk or something. They had to just take all the batteries out of the wheelchair and stuff. Do what I mean. So anything to even e-cigarettes, they're quite nearby those as well.
The trouble is, a lot of these batteries are manufactured to really low quality standards. I mean, they should be made to be high standards, but you know, you can get your good and your bad. So it's like if they do leak, they could catch fire. Yeah, and it even happens to the types of batteries that the aircraft themselves are using, because some aircraft have been using these lithium batteries, and they've caught fire, and they're the aircraft-grown batteries. You know, so it is a serious risk. Yeah.
That's very stupid rules. I don't like rules.
Yeah, a lot of people who fly aircraft say they think they should go back to using lead-acid batteries because they're safer.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, there's been a lot of discussion about this in the air world. So, yeah.
Have you actually done? I mean, I live in Derbyshire. Have you actually done any of the explores in Derbyshire?
Well, I'm trying to think now. Not really. Not like I can think of. But we're not going to be a million miles away from it today. See, I was misleading people earlier on. I was saying like Worcestershire, but maybe it's somewhere else. They're not going to be a million miles away from there, actually.
Too far.
But no, I don't think I've done any. Apart from I've been to Alton Towers, which is not far from there.
No, it's not far. No.
Yeah. So I've explored Alton Towers a few times, gone on the rides.
The bench is not far from you. I mean, that's all bad now.
So have you got have you got my sort of flute turned up on your phone? I can hear myself coming back a little bit.
Can you? I might have it turned up. I'm on my phone, so it's a bit rubbish.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But when I speak, I can hear sort of like myself cough, like if I'm coughing, like going.
Like an echo.
Sounds like I've been smoking too much.
Yeah, I think I do a bit of that too much as well. So
I know somebody who's only a little. She's only short. She must be about 5 foot high, but she chain smokes, and she sounds like this. She sounds really like she's only like short. So you'd expect it to go like. But she talks like this because she's just a chain smoker.
don't be as tight as this, Matt. I'm only 5'5".
Yeah. But you've got a nice higher pitched voice. Obviously, you haven't wrecked your vocal cords yet. So.
No. Well, my kids are over 6 foot, so I feel like I live in the land of giants. But hey,
Right. So we've got another person. So is this? We've got Toby Scott wants to come on. Should we have a Toby Scott on as well then?
yeah, but I'm
Well,
Hi, Toby.
Oh, that's Toby Scott. I was like, who's this Toby Scott? No, and I realised it was Toby Scott. It's Toby Scott Isol. Yes. Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. So Toby, Marie, Toby.
Hello.
Yeah.
Tell me about silly stuff. See.
So Toby is an explorer from Wiltshire. I've done some bunkers to Toby. He showed me some stuff around Salisbury, including these little bunkers that the resistance fighters who were trained to kind of like be there if the UK got overrun by Nazi Germany. These people would all be down in these little rabbit warrens with their guns, waiting to spring out and try and take Britain back from the Germans. So Toby showed me some of this stuff. So
that is a resistance bunker, but that's not that type of bunker. That was what communications, relaying information, as opposed to being the fighters that went down with the explosives to disrupt the Germans. That was a slightly different type of bunker, the zero bunker. That just had people in it that were sending communications.
Right, okay. Now, Marie, I've muted you there because Toby's audio is coming back through. So when you want to come back in and say something, unmute yourself. Is that okay? Yeah, because I muted you because it was like going way woof. Yeah. So anyway, just unmute yourself. Use the little controls when you want to come back on, because it was going a bit nuts then. So yeah.
Well, also didn't I? I was in the Drakelow videos, and we did Ibsley and.
Oh yeah, it's been loads of videos. Yeah.
And didn't Drakelow still your biggest liked video at the moment?
Yeah, there we are. See, I have to pay homage to Toby because he said to me, "Come and do Drakelow." Now, I will take some credit. I've wanted to do Drakelow for years, but Toby was actually the one that got me off my arse and got in touch with him and made it happen. So yeah, and that is my biggest video. I think it's got 600,000 hits. So Toby, thank you very much, Toby.
No problem. I enjoyed it. That was a really good day. That was one. Even though it was like I know you like to sort of get in and have a look around on your own. I know that was a tour, but even so, the way that you could go around on your own anyway, it was pretty good that day. I enjoyed that.
And Hope Cove, you made that one happen as well.
Yeah, Hope Cove.
Cove. See, Toby is a good boy, right, or man, whichever he prefers. He's a good lad because he does contact these places and spends a lot of time trying to make contact with them and get a tour. See, it's not like me who just turns up and just looks for an open window or whatever and helps themselves, you know. So, yeah, he tries to do it the right way.
Yeah.
So, and it does pay off because he's had some good sort of contacts there for bunker stuff.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff lined up at the start of this year. We had some really, really big explores, and we were going to go and do some bunkers that I'm pretty sure there's no videos of at the moment and stuff. We're a long way away, and we were going to make a bit of a holiday out of it, but because of the COVID thing, we had to cancel. So hopefully they'll be on the cards in the future, but yeah, we'll have to see with that one.
Yeah, man.
But we had some private tours of some, like, you know, proper bunkers, big bunkers.
I hope you're going to invite me.
Well, yeah. I mean, the trouble was, well, you know where they were. I think we talked to you about it before, and there is a long old way away, you know, north of the country. So it was a bit of a. We were going to, like I say, go on holiday and spend 2 or 3 days up there. We actually had as well. We were going to stay in a rotor bunker. There's a rotor bunker that's you can stay in. I can't remember what that thing is, but you go on one of the internet sites and you can book rooms. You know, book like a holiday, like a room for a couple of days, and this rotor bunker, the guardhouse, the guy lives in the guardhouse, and he's converted one of the rooms into a room so he can rent it out. So we were gonna spend the night in this rotor bunker in the guardhouse of the rotor bunker, and in the morning he was gonna take us down underneath and show us all around it.
Wow.
So that would have been pretty cool. I was a bit disappointed with that, but disappointed we didn't get to go do that. But you know, the guy, we've been in contact through the COVID thing, and it's like, yeah, you know, come and do it when it's all sort of blown over, sort of thing, you know. So hopefully in the future we will be able to do that one.
Well, it's a shame, really, isn't it? Because if you consider it, it's like it could be seen as being his work. So therefore, he doesn't really have to have contact with you even. I mean, he could just say, well, I've opened the doors, in you go, you know, and just like pay me online. And it's like, so he doesn't have to have physical contact with you. So that to me would mean, goodness gracious, that is definitely within the way that you have to run a business right now, you know, legally. So, but I think that could be done. It's a shame that it doesn't actually do it.
The trouble is, you're effectively staying in the guy's house, I guess. And it's not just that. It's, you know, to do a big, massive, long journey now, you're obviously going to have to stop multiple times up there, aren't you? And I'm not really confident going to any of these big cities at the moment. I mean, I have got asthma. Not that I'm really particularly worried about this COVID thing and all that stuff, but you know, for me, I would just rather stay away from the big cities at the moment. I live in an area of the country where, well, not far from you, where there's not so much of it around there, and you know,
I suppose as well, it's because you can't justify it as being work with you. You know, it is pleasure. So that sort of like with me, I mean, I can say, well, it is, you know, work related. It's my YouTube channel, which, you know, I do earn a little bit of money out of. So, you know, it's I could say that, you know. Right, I've had to come off the road now.
So you off exploring today, or you up to something else today?
The GPS just screamed in my ear then when I was literally trying to work out what was going on. Hang on a sec. Oh God! Right, I can't see where I'm meant to be going now. Because I can't bring my GPS up on screen. Oh God, this is going to be one of those again. I'm actually at the point where I need my GPS. It's gonna. I can't continue my journey without my GPS, and I can't keep talking to you guys if I'm gonna use my GPS. So let me pull off the road, and I'll just say my goodbyes, and we'll do something. But yeah, I'm at that point where I'm stuck now. because I can't work out where the hell I'm meant to be going, and everything I do on screen with this bloody GPS is wrong now, because it's taking up half the screen and it doesn't work, because Google seem to think that you need to have like massive writing on the screen, and no sort of like, it's just like everything is super huge, and they've got all these like massive sort of boxes and things like that, instead of being like neat little boxes, they're massive. So when you go into half screen mode, everything just goes, so it's crap. So what I'm gonna have to do then, because I don't think I can easily work out, no, every time I touch the screen, this GPS is going crazy. Stuff's coming up I'm not asking for. See, because the screen is so small. I've got like, the screen is like this, half the screen is taken up with, just stupid writing and icons like that, and in the middle is like this tiny little slit that I can see, that's just my GPS. It says I'm going the wrong direction, so I don't know which road. Oh, I do know which road I need to go on now. But are you guys still there then? Or have they gone? I think he must have gone. I think Toby's gone. I think he's like, I'm going to leave you. Oh, they've all left me. They just all evacuated. Did I? When I said I need to go, guys, they were like, I'm going in. Right, bye. Okay, well that's it then. Right, I'm gonna head off so I can find out where I'm going, because I'm very close. And yeah, really close, because I'm meant to be meeting Exploring with Aish and Jenny V at 10:10, and I'm literally nearly there. Look, the dog knows something's going on. She's like, this is exciting. I know I am somewhere exciting. I must get excited now. I must get excited. So, okay, folks, be nice speaking to you. We're going to do an explore, and hopefully not get into any trouble. So we've got to jump over a fence at maybe a military base, and go and have a look at something. So yeah, watch this space. So say some prayers for us now. Thank you very much. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Angel. Say goodbye. Okay. All the best. Thanks, folks. Bye.